Hello students, I welcome you all to today's session. I hope all of you are doing perfect at your places. Today's topic is excretory system. Concepts to know. Excretion, types of excretory products in humans, excretory system in humans, mechanism of urine formation, other excretory organs and common disorders of urinary system. Due to activity of various life processes, several harmful waste products are continuously produced inside our body. For example, end products of digestion are glucose, amino acids, fatty acids and undigested food. Carbon dioxide, water, ATP are produced during respiration. Some of these products like glucose, amino acids, ATP etc. are used in the body, while others like undigested food, carbon dioxide etc. are either useless or harmful. They are called metabolic wastes. हमारी बॉडी में इतनी एक्टिविटीज होती हैं तो वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट्स भी फॉर्म होते हैं. कुछ एटीपी, ग्लूकोज, अमीनो एसिड्स बॉडी यूज कर लेती है, कुछ अनडाइजेस्टेड फूड के फॉर्म में वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट का फॉर्मेशन करता है एंड मेटाबॉलिक वेस्ट के फॉर्म्स में ये हमारी बॉडी से बाहर जाता है. These metabolic waste products need to be removed continuously from the body at the earliest possible as they can be toxic to the body. इन्हीं waste products को बाहर फेंकना बॉडी से ज़रूरी होता है, नहीं तो ये बॉडी के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा जहरीले टॉक्सिक हो सकते हैं. Now let's study the entire concept of excretion. The process of removal of harmful metabolic waste from the body is called excretion. It is an important process in all the living beings. It also maintains the osmotic concentration of all the body fluids, that is osmoregulation within the body. तो excretion हर human being, हर organism के लिए करना ज़रूरी है because metabolic activities होती हैं तो waste products भी उसमें form होते रहते हैं. Now life skill. The excretion does not include the expulsion of undigested food material during digestion from large intestine, which is called egestion. अब excretion आपका सीधा undigested food expel out करने का मतलब नहीं होता है excretion. Excretion में आपके large intestine से जो आपका undigested food बाहर निकलता है, it is known as egestion. Now types of excretory products in humans. The several waste materials produced in the human body are as follows: carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide is produced after respiration process. It is removed by the lungs through the nose. Excess water produced in the body is excreted through the kidneys as urine and also excreted as sweat through sweat glands in our skin. पसीने यूरिन के फॉर्म में हमारी बॉडी वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट बाहर निकालती है और रेस्पिरेशन के टाइम पे, एक्सहेलेशन के टाइम पे लंग्स से CO2 को भी एज अ वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट बाहर रिलीज कर देती है. Bile pigments. These are formed in the liver by the breakdown of hemoglobin in dead RBCs. Bile pigments are mostly excreted in feces while some is excreted in urine. It also converts the toxin ammonia produced in the cells into urea, which is less toxic, and urea is then carried to the kidneys from where it is excreted. Bile pigments होते हैं जो dead RBCs होते हैं, उनका formation हो जाता है through the breakdown by the liver. तो ये bile pigments या तो urine या फिर आपके hard stool के through बाहर आ जाते हैं. Then you have nitrogenous waste products. Breakdown of excess of amino acids produces nitrogenous waste such as ammonia, urea and uric acid, which is further removed to the kidneys. अब बॉडी में आपका अमोनिया, यूरिक एसिड फॉर्म होता है, ये किडनीज फिल्टर आउट कर देती हैं. Excess vitamins, excess quantity of water soluble vitamins are also excreted along with the urine. Excess vitamins बॉडी में होंगे, वो भी यूरिनेशन के प्रोसेस से बाहर आ जाते हैं. Extra salts, our body needs salts only in certain amounts. Excess salts are excreted mainly through the kidneys and sweat glands. कुछ सेट अमाउंट नमक का चाहिए होता है बॉडी को, उससे ज़्यादा एक्स्ट्रा हो जाता है तो पसीने और यूरिनेशन के फॉर्म में किडनीज इसको भी फिल्टर आउट कर देती हैं. देन अनदर टॉपिक इज एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम इन ह्यूमंस. The excretory system of humans consists of pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters and a urinary bladder and a urethra. Let's study them one by one. Number one is kidneys. These are two reddish brown bean shaped structures. These are located either side of the backbone in the abdominal cavity. They are protected by last two pairs of ribs. The right kidney is slightly lower level than the left kidney because liver takes much space at right side and pushes it down. A pair of adrenal glands are present on the top of the kidneys. आपकी kidneys होती हैं two reddish brown bean shaped kidneys. They are located backbone के दोनों sides पे abdominal cavity के just पास में ये आपकी लोकेट होती हैं. दे आर प्रोटेक्टेड बाय द लास्ट टू पेयर्स ऑफ द रिब्स. जो राइट किडनी होती है वो थोड़ी सी लोअर लेवल होती है एज कम्पेयर टू द लेफ्ट किडनी और वो थोड़ी ज़्यादा जगह भी लेती है. एंड अ पेयर ऑफ एड्रिनल ग्लैंड्स आर प्रेजेंट ऑन द टॉप ऑफ द किडनीज. एक्सटर्नल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ किडनी. Each kidney is about 10 centimeters long, 6 centimeters wide and 3.5 centimeters thick. The outer surface of kidney is convex and the inner surface is concave. At the inner concave surface, a notch called hilum is present. Hilum acts as a route of entry and exit for the blood vessels and lymph vessels, nerves and ureters of the किडनी. अब आपके एक्सटर्नल स्ट्रक्चर जो होता है किडनी का, इट इज 10 सेंटीमीटर्स लॉन्ग, 6 सेंटीमीटर्स वाइड, 3.5 सेंटीमीटर्स थिक. Outer surface convex, inner surface is concave. Then this concave surface has a notch called the hilum. Now let's study about the internal structure of kidney. Each kidney in longitudinal sections shows two distinct regions, an outer cortex and an inner medulla. The cortex region consists of Malpighian body, proximal and distal convoluted tubules, and the medulla contains Henle's loop and the main collecting ducts. The space where ureters leave the kidney is called the pelvis, and each kidney is composed of an enormous number of microscopic tubules called nephrons or urinary ferrous tubules or kidney tubules. अब internal structure में it has an outer cortex and inner medulla. Then it also has Malpighian body, proximal, distal convoluted tubules, and the medulla it contains one Henle's loop, जो mainly आपका collecting duct होता है, जो बीच में space होता है जहाँ पे ureters leaves the kidney. It is known as the pelvis. बहुत सारे microscopic tubules इसमें होते हैं which are known as nephrons. So let's see what are the functions of kidneys. The kidneys perform following important functions in the body. It helps in excreting nitrogenous wastes and other waste products from the body. It helps in regulation of blood pressure by controlling fluids of the body. It helps in regulating water and electrolyte balance. It helps in regulation of pH of the body fluids. अब एक्स्ट्रा नाइट्रोजनस वेस्ट को बॉडी से एक्सपेल आउट करती है. इसके साथ साथ ब्लड प्रेशर को कंट्रोल रखती है बाय कंट्रोलिंग द फ्लूइड्स ऑफ द बॉडी. इट ऑल्सो मेंटेन्स the electrolyte balance and it regulates the water inside our body. Apart from that, जो body fluids होते हैं उनका pH level भी kidney maintain रखती है. Then we have nephrons. It is structural and functional unit of kidney. It is a highly coiled tube-like structure. There are about 1 million nephrons in both kidneys and each single tubule is about 4 to 5 centimeters long. One end of the nephron is connected to the Bowman's capsule and its other end is connected to a urine collecting duct of the kidney. The Bowman's capsule contains a bundle of blood capillaries which is called glomerulus, plural is glomeruli. अब आपका आता है नेफ्रॉन का स्ट्रक्चर. इट इज अ फंक्शनल यूनिट ऑफ किडनी. हाईली कॉइल्ड ये होता है आपका, जैसा आपको ये स्ट्रक्चर दिखाई दे रहा है. इट इज हाईली कॉइल्ड एंड द नेफ्रॉन्स इन बोथ द किडनीज इन ईच सिंगल ट्यूब्यूल अराउंड 1 मिलियन होते हैं हर एक किडनी में. जो बोमैन्स कैप्सूल होता है इसमें एक बंडल ऑफ ब्लड कैपिलरीज होती है विच इज कॉल्ड द ग्लोमेरुलस. इसका प्लूरल होता है ग्लोमेरुलाई. One end of the glomerulus is attached to the renal artery which brings the deoxygenated blood, the impure blood containing the urea waste into it. The other end of the glomerulus comes out of Bowman's capsule as a blood capillary surrounds the tubule of nephron and finally joins a renal vein putting urea free clean blood into it. अब one end of the glomerulus क्या करता है? It is attached to the renal artery. Deoxygenated blood ये किडनी तक लेकर आता है. यहाँ पर आपका The other end of the glomerulus, it comes out of the Bowman's capsule as the blood capillary और इसमें आपका finally जो साफ blood होता है, the urine free clean blood, it is poured into it. In this process, most of the mineral salts and about 70% of water is reabsorbed. The collecting tubules are larger tubes which receive filtrate from distilled convoluted tubules and the collecting tubule collects urine and drain into urinary bladder through the ureters. अब इसी पूरे process में क्या होता है? मिनरल सॉल्ट्स एंड 70% ऑफ वाटर ये वापस रीअब्सॉर्ब हो जाता है. देन सेकंड इज यूरेटर्स. These are paired tubular structures emerge from each kidney and run downward and open into the urinary bladder. The urine produced in the kidneys constantly flow through these ureters and get collected into the urinary bladder. फिर आपके आते हैं ureters. ये आपके जो ureters होते हैं they are in pairs. नीचे की तरफ ये आपके यूरिनरी ब्लैडर को कनेक्ट करते हैं. कॉन्स्टेंटली इसमें आपका यूरिनरी ब्लैडर में यूरेटर्स और इसके बीच में जो ट्यूब्यूल्स होते हैं इसमें आपका यूरिन फ्लो करता रहता है. एंड देन वी हैव द यूरिनरी ब्लैडर. It is a bag-like structure in which urine is temporarily stored. It lies in pelvic region. The bladder has 3 openings, 2 from ureters and 1 to the urethra. It stores urine till it is eliminated from the body. Its capacity to hold urine is about 0.5 to 1 liters. अब urinary bladder बैग लाइक स्ट्रक्चर होता है जिसमें यूरिन आपका टेम्पररी बेसिस पे स्टोर्ड रहता है. 2 ओपनिंग्स होती हैं, 2 फ्रॉम यूरेटर्स, 1 टू द यूरेथ्रा. 0.5 से 1 लीटर तक यूरिन ये स्टोर कर सकता है. उसके बाद ऑलवेज देयर इज एन अर्ज टू पी रियली क्विक, और तब तक ये वहीं पर रहता है बिफोर इट इज फाइनली एलिमिनेटेड फ्रॉम योर बॉडी. देन वी हैव यूरेथ्रा. Urethra is a tube-like structure which arises from the urinary bladder. Urine is expelled out through the urethra. In male, it is about 20 centimeters in length, and in female, it is about 4 centimeters in length. In males, it emerges from the bladder through the penis, and in females, it opens directly to the outside. अब urethra tube-like structure होता है. Males में it is 20 centimeters in length, females में it is 4 centimeters in length. Males में ये आपका urinary bladder penis के थ्रू आपका eliminate होता है, निकलता है, and in females, it opens directly to outside. Now let's have some life skill. An adult human being normally passes out 1 to 1.8 liters of urine per day, 24 hours. अब एक adult human being normally आपका on an average एक दिन में 1 to 1.8 liters urine excrete करता है. Health literacy. In an adult male, the average capacity of the urinary bladder varies from 150 to 300 ml. तो आपके एडल्ट जो आपका मेल होता है, हेल्दी एडल्ट में अराउंड 150 टू 300 ml यूरिनरी ब्लैडर में यूरिन स्टोर हो सकता है एक बार में. नाउ लेट्स सिंथेसाइज सम इंफॉर्मेशन. Each nephron consists of 2 parts, that is Malpighian body of renal tubules. Malpighian body is differentiated into Bowman's capsule and glomerulus. Renal tubules has 3 main regions: proximal convoluted tubule (PCT), loop of Henle, and distal convoluted tubule. PCT's function is to reabsorb salts, water and nutrients from the filtrated urine passed from the glomerulus. It leads to the loop of the Henle. Loop of the Henle is involved in maintaining osmotic balance in the kidney. Distal convoluted tubule (DCT) is the end part of the renal tubules, and DCT is the site important for hormonal regulation and water reabsorption, and it also regulates the blood pH and the target site of the anti-diuretic hormone which regulates blood and the volume. So entire nephrons जो आपके होते हैं basically इसमें आपके अलग अलग चीज़ें रिलीज होती हैं, and the basic function of them is to actually regulate the blood pH, और इनके टारगेट साइट्स क्या होते हैं? इट इज द डायूरेटिक हार्मोन जो आपका ब्लड वॉल्यूम को रेगुलेट करता है. Now let's see the mechanism of urine formation. Urine is an excretory product which is formed in the nephrons of the kidney. The process of formation of urine is called uropolysis. अब urine आपका excretory product होता है, nephrons में आपका किडनी में ये फॉर्म होता है, and this process of formation of urine is known as uropolysis. Now the urine is the filtered waste products from the blood. Filtration and reabsorption are 2 important processes involved in the urine formation, and the formed urine enters in collecting tubules and sent to urinary bladder. It is a 3-step process as described below. तो यूरिन फॉर्मेशन में आपका एक तो फिल्ट्रेशन होता है ब्लड का, एंड देन रीअब्जॉर्प्शन ऑफ द मिनरल सॉल्ट्स एंड 70% ऑफ द वाटर. 3 स्टेप्स होते हैं. लेट्स सी व्हाट आर दोज. Glomerular filtration. The impure blood containing waste like urea brought by renal artery enters the glomerulus. The glomerulus filters the blood. During filtration, substances like glucose, amino acids, salts, water, urea, etc. present in the blood pass into Bowman's capsule and then enter the tubule of nephron. अब पहला प्रोसेस क्या होता है? impure blood आपका जिसमें यूरिया होता है वो आपका renal artery के थ्रू glomerulus में एंटर करता है. glomerulus ब्लड को फिल्टर करता है. उस पूरे प्रोसेस में ग्लूकोज, अमीनो एसिड, सॉल्ट, वाटर, यूरिया जो प्रेजेंट होते हैं, दे पास इनटू द बोमैन्स कैप्सूल और फाइनली ये ट्यूब्यूल ऑफ नेफ्रॉन में एंटर कर जाते हैं. देन सेकंड इज सिलेक्टिव रीअब्जॉर्प्शन. The filtrate entering the renal tubule not only contains waste but also useful substances. When the filtrate containing useful substances as well as the waste substances passes through the tubule, the useful substances get reabsorbed from the tubule into the blood capillaries surrounding the tubule, and excess water and salts like sodium and chloride also get reabsorbed into the blood from the renal tubule. Only the waste substances like urea, some unwanted salts and excess water remain behind the tubule. अब क्या होता है इसमें, आपका ट्यूब्यूल्स के थ्रू जितना वेस्ट होता है वो एक्सक्रीट होने के लिए चला जाता है, एंड बाकी सारा जितना भी आपका इंपॉर्टेंट मटेरियल होता है, मिनरल सॉल्ट्स, देन यू हैव वाटर, इट गेट्स इनटू द ट्यूब्यूल्स और वापस ये आपका ब्लड कैपिलरीज के थ्रू बॉडी में रीअब्जॉर्ब हो जाता है. एंड थर्ड इज tubular secretion. It is the last step in the formation of urine. The substances such as K positive, Na positive, H positive and certain chemicals which are not removed by the filtration are removed by this process. After the waste is removed, the clean blood is sent through the renal vein. The remaining waste called urine passes through ureters into the urinary bladder. It is stored in the urinary bladder until the pressure of the expanded bladder leads to the urge to pass it out थ्रू द यूरेथ्रा. अब आता है ट्यूबुलर सिक्रीशन. कुछ सब्सटेंसेस जैसे के पॉजिटिव, Na, H पॉजिटिव या कुछ केमिकल्स जो फिल्ट्रेशन में आपके नहीं प्रॉपर तरीके से एक्सक्रीट होते हैं, वो इस प्रोसेस से एक्सक्रीट होते हैं, यूरिनरी ब्लैडर से आपके यूरेथ्रा में जाते हैं, देन फाइनली यू फील द अर्ज टू पी एंड लेट इट आउट. अदर एक्सक्रीटरी organs. Apart from kidneys, the following organs are also involved in the removal of waste from the body. Number one is skin. Sweat is liquid waste of the body produced by sweat glands. Skin bears several sweat glands. These glands secrete sweat which carries a small amount of urea, salts and excess water along with it. अब पहला आता है skin. पसीने, जो स्वेट ग्लैंड आपका स्वेट बनाते हैं, रिलीज करते हैं, वो आपके बॉडी में स्किन के थ्रू बाहर आ जाता है. सेकेंड इज लंग्स. दीज आर मेंट टू एक्सक्रीट कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड विच इज फॉर्म्ड बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ सेलुलर रेस्पिरेशन. ब्रीद इन ब्रीद आउट करते हो, लंग्स में आपका CO2 आपका अब्जॉर्ब हो जाता है या फिर कुछ अमाउंट तक आ जाता है इनहेल करने के टाइम पे. एक्सहेल करने के टाइम पे लंग्स से CO2 आपका बाहर चला जाता है. थर्ड इज लिवर. It is the largest gland in the body. It excretes urea formed by deamination of amino acid, bile pigments and other toxins from the body. अब liver है largest gland of the body. इसमें भी आपका जो it excretes urea, जो आपका amino acid के deamination के टाइम पे form होता है, and other toxins also along with the bile pigments they get out of the body. Now let's read some life skill. We sweat a lot on a hot summer day. When sweat evaporates from our body, it takes the heat required for the evaporation from our body, and in this way our body loses heat and makes us feel cool. अब जिस पसीना होता है, इवेपोरेशन होती है, उसके साथ साथ आपकी बॉडी कूल डाउन होती है. तो पसीना जब निकलता है, इट इज अ प्रोसेस ऑफ योर बॉडी टू मेक योर बॉडी कूल. टेम्परेचर मेंटेन करने के लिए पसीना आता है. नाउ जनरल अवेयरनेस एंड health literacy. High blood pressure and diabetes are the two leading causes of kidney diseases. Additional risk factors include kidney stones, smoking, obesity and cardiovascular disease. Those at risk should have simple blood and urine tests to check it if their kidneys are working properly. All of us should drink plenty of water, eat a healthy diet and perform regular exercise to keep our healthy kidneys. High blood pressure और diabetes, ये दो आपकी leading causes होते हैं disease, kidney disease के लिए. कुछ नहीं करना है, पानी अच्छा खासा आपको दिन भर में पीना है, डाइट अच्छी होनी चाहिए, एक्सरसाइज रेगुलरली करते रहिए, तो आपकी किडनीज भी हेल्दी रहेंगी. नाउ लेट्स सी सम कॉमन डिसऑर्डर्स ऑफ यूरिनरी सिस्टम. The urinary system is susceptible to a variety of infections and diseases. Some common disorders of urinary system are discussed below. Number one is urinary tract infection, UTI. This infection occurs in the urinary system. Urinary tract infections usually occur when bacteria such as E. coli enter the urinary tract. The infection usually starts at the opening of the urethra where the urine leaves the body. The bacteria can travel up to urethra to the urinary bladder where they multiply and cause an infection. If the bacteria reach the kidney, they can cause a kidney infection that can become a very serious condition if not treated properly. अब UTIs होते हैं यूरेथ्रा की ओपनिंग में, जहाँ से आपका यूरिन बाहर निकलता है, वहाँ से ये बैक्टीरिया ट्रैवल करता है, विच इज E. coli, यूरिनरी ब्लैडर से यूरेथ्रा तक जाता है, और अगर ये किडनी तक चला गया और किडनी इन्फेक्शन हुआ और उसको टाइमली ट्रीट नहीं किया गया तो बहुत सीरियस किडनी प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकती हैं. व्हाट आर इट्स सिम्टम्स? The person suffering from UTI may have the following symptoms: pain in the back or the lower abdomen. Lower back और lower abdomen में दर्द होगा. Cloudy and strange smelling urine. थोड़ा cloudy और अजीब सी स्मेल आएगी आपके यूरिन में. fever like feeling if the infection has reached the kidneys. Kidneys तक infection फैल गया तो बुखार भी आ सकता है. A burning sensation while passing urine. Urine करते हुए बहुत ज़्यादा irritation हो रही है. And a frequent urge to urinate. और बहुत ज़्यादा frequently. पानी भी इतना नहीं पी रहे हो जितना ज़्यादा आप urinate कर रहे हो. These are some of the symptoms of UTI. Second is kidney stones. Kidney stones form when chemicals in the urine become concentrated enough to form a solid mass. They can cause pain in the back and sides as well as blood is released in the urine. They may remain in the kidney or move through the urinary tract. In some cases where it is a very small stone, it may pass out of the body without much pain. However, if it is larger in size, it can get lodged anywhere in the ureter, bladder or urethra. In these cases, it can be very painful and also block the flow of urine. Based on the severity of the case, it may also require surgery to remove the stones, and medication and special diet also help to prevent kidney stones. अब kidney stones क्या होते हैं? They get formed when the chemicals in the urine become concentrated enough to form a solid mass. तब आपके पथरी हो जाती है किडनीज में. ये क्या करती हैं? यूरेथ्रा, यूरेटर्स कहीं पर भी आ सकती हैं, यूरिन को ब्लॉक कर देती हैं, एंड डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द सीवियरिटी कभी कभी सर्जरीज भी करनी पड़ती हैं. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट कुछ दवाइयाँ और बेसिक डाइट फॉलो करने से इसको प्रिवेंट करा जा सकता है. Third is kidney failure. A person having kidney failure cannot survive unless his blood is filtered periodically through kidney machine to remove urea by a process called dialysis. In this case, the kidneys do not work properly and are unable to remove the waste products from the blood. Urea is a harmful toxic substance. Complete failure of kidneys leads to the accumulation of excessive urea in the blood of a person, which can ultimately kill the person. The procedure used for cleaning the blood of a person by separating the waste product from it is called dialysis. In the procedure of dialysis, the blood of a person having kidney failure is filtered regularly by using a kidney machine or dialysis machine to remove urea and other waste salts from it. अब kidney failure आपका वो बंदा जिसका kidney fail हो गया है वो तभी survive कर सकता है जब periodically dialysis के process से उसके blood को filter out किया जाए. Otherwise ऐसा बंदा जिसका kidney दोनों की दोनों fail हो गई हैं वो survive बिना dialysis के नहीं कर सकता है, because complete failure of kidney leads to accumulation of excessive toxins which are again deadly for the body. पूरे प्रोसीजर में जो ब्लड होता है उसको डायलिसिस के प्रोसेस से फिल्टर आउट करा जाता है ऑन पीरियोडिक बेसिस विद द डायलिसिस मशीन. Since a kidney machine can do the work of damaged kidneys, therefore kidney machine is sometimes called the artificial kidney. अब यही किडनी मशीन्स क्योंकि किडनी का काम कर लेती हैं periodically, इसीलिए इनको artificial kidneys भी कहा जाता है. Now let's synthesize some information. If both the kidneys in a person stop functioning, kidney transplantation can be carried out to save the life of the person. For this purpose, a healthy kidney is received from a suitable donor and transplanted into the patient. Thus, both the donor and the recipient can survive on one kidney each. दोनों किडनी फेल हो गई, ट्रांसप्लांटेशन की जरूरत हो जाती है. एक किडनी, एक हेल्दी किडनी से भी इंसान सर्वाइव काफी हद तक कर सकता है. Key terms: artificial kidney, an apparatus used for removing accumulated nitrogenous waste products like urea from the blood. Bowman's capsule, a cup-shaped structure at one end of the nephron, excretion, elimination of nitrogenous waste, excess of salts and water from the body. Kidneys, a pair of reddish-brown bean-shaped structures that lies on the either side of the backbone. Nephron, the structural and functional unit of the body. Ureters, tubes that carry urine from the kidneys to the urinary bladder. Urethra, a tube-like opening at the bottom of the urinary bladder through which urine is passed out. Urinary bladder, a pouch-like muscular structure in which urine is stored temporarily. Urinary tract infection, UTI, an infection that occurs in the urinary system. अब ये कुछ terms थे जिसके बारे में हमने इस chapter में पढ़ा था, and how is UTI spread, कैसे रोक सकते हैं, that also we have studied. So let's summarize the entire chapter. The removal of harmful toxic substances from the body is called excretion. The excretory system consists of a pair of kidney, a pair of ureters, a urinary bladder and a urethra. Kidneys are reddish-brown, bean-shaped, paired organs located along on the either side of a backbone. Each kidney is composed of an enormous number of nephrons or uniferous tubules or kidney tubules. The main function of kidneys is to excrete nitrogenous waste and other waste products from the body. Each kidney contains thousands of tiny filters called nephrons. The Bowman's capsule and the tubule taken together make a nephron. Glomerular filtration, selective reabsorption, and tubular secretion are important processes involved in the urine formation. Other organs involved in excretion are liver, lungs, and skin. And infection in the urinary tract is called a urinary tract infection or UTI. So these were some things that we have read about in detail in this chapter. Just go through this chapter thoroughly, revise it, memorize it, and the exercise questions, please do it yourself.